Hi, welcome to Marketing 645, Marketing Research and Consumer Behavior. My name is Stephen Bondoni, and today we will be covering a market research proposal for the fitness industry. Customers in many markets get bored with routines and often require various product offerings to keep them engaged and encourage them to continue being repeat customers. However, in the fitness market, when people get bored with their routine, they discontinue their memberships, find other gyms to fulfill their needs, or they stop going to the gym altogether. Therefore, we are going to focus on gaining a better understanding of what the root problem is and how to resolve it. Our agenda for this research will consist of the following. What is the problem and what will help to better understand it? What sources can help resolve the issue? How will the research be conducted? We will also look at who will be the best candidates for helping develop a solution. How will the data be collected? What instrumentation will effectively gather the information? Then we will discuss how will the data be analyzed, presented, and how we would use the results to make recommendations to the stakeholders. Finally, we will bring the presentation to a conclusion and reserve a segment to field any questions that you may have. The problem identified in the fitness industry is that people are wanting to switch up their typical workout routines and try something different. Therefore, research must be conducted on what percentage of the target audience are bored with their current workout routine. This will help to identify the percentage of the population that it actually impacts. From there, we need to come up with a standard definition of how the target audience defines routine. One person may have a different explanation for the term. We need to make sure everyone is talking about the same problem and the same needs so that we can identify the right solution. Then, we can identify how long the target audience is comfortable with a routine. Is this problem weekly, monthly, quarterly, or maybe annually? This will help understand how easily the target audience gets bored with their routine and how they react when it happens. This means that we also need to identify their attitudes towards alternative, non-traditional workout equipment, so that we can understand how to move forward and develop strategies to accommodate their boredom and help create new routines. Lastly, we need to analyze the retention rates for gyms and fitness centers with non-traditional workout equipment compared to those that utilize traditional workout equipment. This will help understand the patterns in the market and how to better solve the needs. This research will be both qualitative or exploratory and quantitative. As the fitness industry is a large market and has been around since before Greece began holding Olympic sports, there is much data available that has already been analyzed and summarized. This proposal will look to industry reports, fitness associations, and gyms for data that will help to clarify the size of the industry, trends involved within the market, and how great of an impact retention is within the industry. Through exploratory research featuring direct and indirect lines of questioning, and through secondary data analysis, the proposed research should help to answer what percentage of the target audience are bored with their routine. This will help to determine how large of a population routine boredom affects and if it plays a role in fitness center membership retention. By clarifying the definition of routine, it will help understand clearly what the target audience means and how to understand their needs. Additionally, it will help during follow-up questions that aim to understand if the target audience prefers a routine and how long they are comfortable with one. Lastly, this research will uncover the attitudes towards alternative workout methods and compare the retention rates of fitness centers that offer alternative workout methods to those that only utilize traditional gym equipment. To obtain the best data, multiple studies at various locations and through numerous information gathering techniques will be utilized. The methods will consist of online digital surveys, selective telephone calls through a surveying agency, and an on-site survey at gym locations, both national brands and local gyms. These surveys will take place throughout the continental United States, aiming to evenly distribute the surveys throughout each location. The locations will consist of Washington, California, New York, North Carolina, Florida, and Ohio. Behavioral economic models will also be used. These models consider the psychological factors of consumers and blend them with economic theories. This portion of research will focus on personal health priorities and competitiveness, which should help understand why users get tired of a routine and how to best accommodate their needs and market to their character. This method should help explain why someone chooses to work out, why they quit working out, what constitutes a routine, and how long they are comfortable with a workout routine. If they're currently tired of their routine, and their attitudes towards alternative workout methods. The population of the fitness industry is rather large, around 50 million by most accounts. Its demographics consist of both male and female consumers. The sample size for this study, based on industry standards of a 95% confidence ratio, will require at least 385 people. To make the people being surveyed even, I plan on using 100 people as a baseline for each of the 4 survey types in order to collect 400 surveys from each area. Assuming only 20% of those surveyed will provide a response, then the study will contact 2,400 people from the target audience. This study will target current gym members, past gym members, and people that have never been associated with a gym. This will help to understand why it is gyms and fitness centers lose membership and/or sustain membership. It can also help to clarify reasons why people don't join gyms and fitness centers. To obtain the best data, multiple studies at various locations through various information gathering techniques have to be utilized. As mentioned earlier, we will use telephone calls, on-site surveys, and online surveys. Phone surveys will be used to reach current fitness center members by reaching out to gyms and fitness centers for their contact info. Information requested from these gyms will also include discontinued memberships, which will be beneficial to understand reasons that customers left their memberships. By focusing the research in the 6 states mentioned, it should help to reflect the minds of each coastal region of the United States and Midwest. This information can help to determine if location and weather trends associated with the different regions may have an impact on the fitness center membership, or in fact, it had to do with product offerings or boredom with their routines. If the gyms agree to allowing researchers to question their customers in person, then direct surveys will be given. These surveys will include open-ended and closed-ended questions to understand attitudes towards alternative workout equipment, the best definition for the routine, and how many customers are currently bored with their current routine. These surveys will need to be conducted at brand name gyms like Gold's Gym or Anytime Fitness, as well as local gyms with no franchise connection. This will help to understand market trends and retention rates and how fitness centers that only provide traditional workout equipment compare to fitness centers that offer alternative workout equipment. By using contacts from iBizWorld and AFA, digital questionnaires can be sent out to reach potential members of gyms, non-members, and pre-existing members of gyms, and people that have never been a member of a gym or fitness center. These agencies can help to gather more personal information that should already be on file with the marketing agencies, such as sex, occupation, location, and income ranges. The questions being fielded will consist of close-ended questions geared at determining what influenced or didn't influence gym attendance, why target audience would want to work out, what equipment do they believe could help attain these objectives, and the average time frame that the target audience typically sticks with their workout routine. For the online survey and telephone portion of research, the information will be coded for easy review. According to McDaniel and Gates, the process of coding responses to open-ended questions can be tedious and time-consuming. Most of the responses will be similar in nature, so they should be easy to project and code. For example, one of the primary questions will be, are you tired with your current gym routine? Only 3 answers will be possible. I don't have a routine, yes or no. Depending on the answer, a simple numerical value will be assigned to the response, such as 1, 2, or 3. For the in-person surveys, the questions will be both open-ended and close-ended questions. Due to the exploratory nature of determining attitudes towards alternative workout methods, it will be advantageous for interviewers to display images of alternative methods, such as obstacle-based workout equipment, group training, and instructional classes. This will allow the interviewer to read the body language of the interviewee, to expand further on responses, and to uncover problems or solutions that haven't already been identified. After the results have been validated and coded, the information can be entered into a digital database online for storage, quick reference, and data analysis. The data will be ran through a statistical analysis system which will be used for logical or machine cleaning of data, which may be done through error checking routines and/or one-way frequency tabulation. This is an efficient and effective way to compile and analyze large amounts of data. A one-way frequency tabulation can be used to show how many people were surveyed, how many people have fitness center memberships, if they are tired with their workout routine, and how long they are comfortable with the routine. Depending on skip questions, some information may not be relevant for continued analysis. For example, if the respondent stated that they don't work out, then there wouldn't have been a reason to ask if they are tired with their workout routine. Cross tabulations can be used to track frequencies and percentages, with the percentages based on column totals. This type of data can help draw conclusions such as specific age groups prefer going to traditional gym format over a fitness center with alternative workout equipment. The results from this research will be used by gyms and fitness centers. The data gathered will be translated into proposals and graphical representations to help explain its importance and relevance to the market. It should help to determine what percentage of the market are tired with their workout routines, why, and potentially resolve the issue. Based off regular understandings of boredom and human nature, expected results may include limited product offerings and/or product awareness. If the results validate these assumptions, then the data may support the need for alternative workout equipment, group classes and training, as well as quarterly updates to inform consumers on changes to equipment, new classes, and how their routines can be modified. In conclusion, we discussed the problem in the fitness industry and ways to better understand it. We identified sources to help resolve the issue and how the research should be conducted. We also looked at the best candidates for helping develop a solution and how the data should be collected. We also covered the instrumentation required to effectively gather the information needed. Then we discussed how to analyze the data, and lastly, a presentation method was outlined on how to inform stakeholders. This brings the presentation to a conclusion. I appreciate your time and would now like to field any questions that you may have.